सर वो एक लड़का करता है, वो अभी ज्वाइन होता है।
Other students can also try to record. अगर वो एब्सेंट है तो आप में से कोई एक रिकॉर्ड कर सकते हो।
ओके सर, अगर वो नहीं आया तो मैं ट्राई करता हूँ।
आप ट्राई कीजिएगा। गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग। तो आप में से कोई लेक्चर रिकॉर्ड कर रहा है क्या, बताइए।
हाँ सर, मैं कर रहा हूँ।
स्टार्टेड।
बस सर 2 मिनट कर रहा हूँ। यस सर।
ओके, सो प्रीवियस क्लास में हमने क्या डिस्कस कर रहे थे, बताइए आप। प्रीवियस क्लास में हमने बोर्स मॉडल स्टार्ट किया था क्या?
Sir, dual nature of light.
डुअल नेचर ऑफ लाइट। राइट, विल कंटिन्यू दैट टॉपिक। Okay, so in previous class we have discussed about the dual nature of light. Dual nature of light. Are you getting screen, all of you? Students, are you getting screen?
यस
Yes, sir.
सर।
Okay, so प्रीवियस क्लास में मैंने आपको बताया था कि लाइट possesses dual nature. That means light can travel in the form of wave, which is continuous, as well as it can travel in the form of particle, which is discontinuous. So there are two theories regarding light. Some scientists say that light travel in the form of wave, and some scientists say that light travel in the form of particle. Both theories have specific uses, right? So this in previous class I have also told you that the smallest particle of light photon. Light is made up of smallest particles that are called photons. These photons are neutral particles having some specific energy. So we say that photons are energy packets. तो कोई भी अगर आप बल्ब है तो बल्ब से लाइट जो एमिट हो रहा है, that means photons are emitting very fast. The emission of photon is very fast, right? हमने एक एग्जांपल भी उसमें आपको एग्जांपल भी बताया था मैंने। सपोज यू हैव 100 वाट बल्ब, और 100 वाट बल्ब को अगर आपने ऑन किया, so it will emit photon, and the photons will be emitted very fast. Within fraction of second, millions of photons are emitted, just like bullets coming out of machine gun, right? So if you have if you have 100 watt bulb, that means it will emit 100 joule of energy in 1 second. 100 joule of energy in 1 second. Now this 100 joule is not the energy of a single photon. Within 1 second, millions of photon will be emitted. So this 100 joule is the energy of n photons, right? तो इसके बारे में हमने लास्ट क्लास में डिस्कस किया था. सपोज एनर्जी ऑफ वन फोटोन इज 10⁻⁵. So the question was number of photons emitted in 1 second. So total energy is 100 divided by 10⁻⁵. That means 10 to the power 7 photons, or 1 crore photons will be emitted in 1 second. Right. So next we have discussed about the wave nature of light. Light can travel in the form of wave also, which is continuous in nature. What is wave? Wave is a mode of transfer of energy without transfer of mass. It is a mode of transfer of energy. It is a way to transfer energy from one source to other. Right? It is a mode of transfer of energy. Next, we have discussed general terms regarding wave. First term was wavelength. So wave is represented like this. This the distance from origin, or you can say the height from origin to crust. This is called amplitude. These the upper points are called crust and lower points are called trough. And the distance between two consecutive crust, or the distance between two consecutive troughs, is called wavelength, and it is represented by this particular symbol, which is pronunciated as lambda. Right? Distance between two crust or distance between two trough is called wavelength. Or you can define wavelength like this: the distance of one complete wave. One complete wave means one crust, one trough. So the distance of one complete wave is called wavelength. It is defined as distance between two consecutive crust or trough. Units are angstrom, nanometer, picometer, femtometer. Next term was wave number. Wave number is represented by nu bar. क्या हमने ये डिस्कस कर लिया था वेव नंबर प्रीवियस क्लास में?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
wave number is represented by nu bar. It is reciprocal of wavelength and defined as number of waves per unit length. Number of waves that are generated in particular length is called wave number, and it is represented by this particular symbol. This is symbol for wavelength. Quarterly unit of wave number, nanometer inverse, angstrom inverse, and so on. इसमें हमने एक एग्जांपल लिया था. सपोज दैट wavelength of a wave is 25 angstrom, so calculate wave number is 75 angstrom. So one wave की लेंथ 25 angstrom है, so 75 angstrom में कितने waves जनरेट होंगे बताइए आप मुझे? 25, 25, 25. So इस तरह से आपके 3 waves जनरेट होंगे, right? So this 3 is called wave number. So number of waves generated in a particular length is called wave number, right? Is it clear? So if the wavelength is 25 angstrom, so in 75 angstrom total 3 waves will be generated. So 3 is called wave number. Next term is frequency. Frequency is represented by this particular symbol. This is pronunciated as nu. Nu, nu. What is frequency? Number of waves passing through a particular point in 1 second. मैंने आपको बताया था वेव इज ऑलवेज इन मोशन. दैट मीन्स वेव आपका रेस्ट पे नहीं है बेटा, ये मोशन में है. तो वेव अगर मोशन में है तो एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट से नंबर ऑफ वेव्स पासिंग थ्रू ए पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट इन 1 सेकंड. 1 सेकंड में कितने वेव्स पास हो रहे हैं? दैट इज कॉल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी. Number of waves passing through a particular point in 1 second is called frequency. And what are the units of frequency? Second inverse or hertz. Second inverse are hertz, are units of frequency. Next is velocity. Velocity is defined as distance traveled by wave per unit length, per unit time. That means 1 second में कितना मीटर डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल कर रहा है वेव, दैट इज कॉल्ड वेलोसिटी ऑफ द वेव. That is called velocity of the wave. लास्ट क्लास में मैंने एक फॉर्मूला आपको बताया था. व्हाट इज रिलेशन बिटवीन फ्रीक्वेंसी, वेलोसिटी एंड वेवलेंथ. देयर इज वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रिलेशन बिटवीन फ्रीक्वेंसी, वेलोसिटी एंड वेवलेंथ. फ्रीक्वेंसी इज इक्वल टू वेलोसिटी अपॉन वेवलेंथ. फ्रीक्वेंसी इज इक्वल टू वेलोसिटी अपॉन वेवलेंथ. और मैंने आपको बताया था इस फॉर्मूले को हम लोग वेरीफाई कर सकते हैं. किसी फॉर्मूले को वेरीफाई करने के लिए तरीका क्या होता है आपका? लेफ्ट हैंड साइड और राइट हैंड साइड यूनिट सेम होनी चाहिए. फ्रीक्वेंसी की अगर यूनिट देखें तो सेकंड इनवर्स है. वेलोसिटी यूनिट इज मीटर पर सेकंड, and meter per second divided by wavelength. Wavelength unit is meter. Meter and meter cancel. Second inverse, left hand side, right hand side, both units are same, so this formula is correct. Is it clear up to here? So frequency is equal to velocity upon wavelength.
Yes, sir.
All of you write this formula. Copy this formula, all of you, because we'll solve some numericals based on this. Copy this formula, all of you. Frequency is equal to velocity upon wavelength. Here, any problem in the recording?
No, sir.
Copy this, all of you. Okay, next topic is electromagnetic waves or electromagnetic radiations. In short, we say that it is called EMR, electromagnetic radiation or electromagnetic waves. As the name itself says that it is electro plus magnetic. That means the waves which contain both electric field and magnetic field. Electromagnetic word is electric plus magnetic. The wave which has both electric field and magnetic field are called electromagnetic waves. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या होता है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्या होता है? ऑल ऑफ यू नो दिस, आई थिंक लोअर क्लासेस में आपने पढ़ा होगा फिजिक्स में. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, राइट?
Yes.
इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय डिफरेंस ऑफ पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस, प्लस माइनस चार्ज डिफरेंस की वजह से इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्रिएट होता है. एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कैसे क्रिएट होता है बेटा? अपोजिट पोल्स, नॉर्थ एंड साउथ, राइट? अपोजिट पोल्स की वजह से मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट होता है. सो इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव्स आर द वेव्स which has both electrical field and magnetic field. Waves in which both electrical and magnetic field are present are known as electromagnetic waves. So normally 99% waves जो हम लोग day to day life में use करते हैं, we are all surrounded by different type of waves. Like आप मोबाइल यूज कर रहे हैं, मोबाइल से जो सिग्नल्स निकल रहे हैं, सिग्नल्स भी तरह के वेव है जिनको हम लोग रेडियो वेव्स बोलते हैं. टेलीविजन से जो सिग्नल्स निकल रहे हैं दैट आर आल्सो रेडियो वेव्स. माइक्रोवेव ओवन से जो रेडिएशंस निकल रहे हैं दैट आर माइक्रोवेव्स. infrared waves, ultraviolet rays, gamma rays. So we are all surrounded by different types of waves, but you cannot see that waves, right? Because the wavelength is very small, you cannot see that wave. But we are all surrounded by waves. Like you are sitting in the room, so different kind of wavelength waves are traveling around you, but you cannot see them. So waves in which both electrical and magnetic field are present are known as electromagnetic waves. So almost all waves are electromagnetic waves which contain both electrical field and magnetic field, right? So now one very important point regarding electromagnetic wave is electrical field and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other. In electromagnetic radiation, electrical field and magnetic fields are perpendicular to each other. किस तरह से परपेंडिकुलर होते हैं मैं आपको डायग्राम से एक्सप्लेन करूंगा. सो इलेक्ट्रिकल फील्ड एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड्स आर परपेंडिकुलर टू ईच अदर एज वेल एज दे आर आल्सो परपेंडिकुलर टू द डायरेक्शन ऑफ प्रोपगेशन ऑफ वेव. व्हाट डज इट मीन? सपोज दिस इज अ वेव, ओके, this is z axis, this is z axis and the wave is traveling around along z axis. इस तरह से आपका वेव ट्रेवल कर रहा है. सपोज आपका वेव z एक्सिस के अलाउंग ट्रेवल कर रहा है. बात समझ में आ रहा है बेटा आपको? वेव इज ट्रेवलिंग अलोंग z एक्सिस. नाउ इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव्स हैव टू कंपोनेंट्स. इलेक्ट्रिकल फील्ड, इट हैज बोथ इलेक्ट्रिकल फील्ड एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, एंड बोथ इलेक्ट्रिकल फील्ड एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड्स आर वेक्टर क्वांटिटीज. इलेक्ट्रिकल फील्ड इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय कैपिटल ई, जो आप फिजिक्स में आगे की क्लासेस में पढ़ेंगे. Magnetic field is represented by capital B. Electrical field capital E, magnetic field capital B. Both are vector quantities. So vector quantities के ऊपर हम लोग arrow लगाते हैं. क्या आपने लोअर क्लासेस में पढ़ा है ऐसा? Right? So electrical field and magnetic field both are present in electromagnetic waves, and you can see suppose electrical field is present in, suppose this is which plane it is? This is along y axis, right? Electrical field is along y axis. And in which plane it is? Electrical field electrical field is present in which plane? YZ plane, perpendicular, like this. Electrical field is present in YZ plane. So magnetic field is present in, can you see this is perpendicular? Magnetic field is present if electrical field is along Y, field is along Z axis, sorry, X axis. And the direction of propagation of wave is, along which direction wave is propagating? Along which direction wave is propagating? Along Z axis. So all are perpendicular or not? इलेक्ट्रिकल फील्ड आपका यहाँ पे रेड, जो रेड लाइंस यहाँ पे रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, रेड लाइंस आर इलेक्ट्रिकल फील्ड. सो इलेक्ट्रिकल फील्ड्स आर अलोंग वाई एक्सिस. magnetic field is represented by blue line. Magnetic field is along x axis. So that means electrical field and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other. And the direction of propagation of wave, means wave किस direction में propagate कर रहा है, wave किस direction में travel कर रहा है, wave किस direction में travel कर रहा है, z axis के नाम. So can we say that in electromagnetic field, both electrical field and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other. They are present at 90 degree and they are also perpendicular to the direction in which wave is traveling. So in which plane electrical field is there? YZ plane. Magnetic field is present in ZX plane, XZ plane. So both are perpendicular to each other like this. Suppose this is electrical field, so magnetic field is perpendicular to that. Right? Are you getting what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
And distance between two consecutive crests is called wavelength, which is represented by this particular symbol called lambda. So this is the graphical representation of electromagnetic waves. So almost all waves that we come across in day-to-day life, whether it is radio waves, infrared, ultraviolet, the rays that radiations that are coming out of sun, almost all waves are electromagnetic waves, having two components, electrical field and magnetic field, and electrical field and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other. And अगर आपसे पूछा जाए what is velocity of electromagnetic waves, so you will say that electromagnetic waves travel with speed of light. And what is speed of light? Speed of light is represented by symbol c, small c. This is speed of light, small c, speed of light. And what is speed of light? Anyone? What is speed of light? 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. That means electromagnetic waves are the radiations that are coming out of sun. They travel with speed of light, and the speed of light is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Speed of light, and they do not require any medium for propagation. That means they can travel in vacuum also. Electromagnetic radiations can travel in vacuum also. Electromagnetic radiations means the radiations that are coming out of sun. Radiations of sun can travel in vacuum also, isn't it? Because हमें पता है कि sun and, अगर हम sun and earth के बीच में देखें, क्या sun and earth के बीच में space में air है? क्या स्पेस में एयर है? एयर नहीं है. फिर भी हमें पता है कि सन रेडिएशंस जो है अर्थ तक अराउंड 8 मिनट्स में पहुंच जाते हैं. राइट?
Yes, sir.
Sunlight can travel up to earth in around 8 minutes, right? So is there any medium between earth and sun? No. Still it can travel. So that means we can say that they do not require any medium for their propagation. That means they can travel in vacuum also. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Electromagnetic radiations always travel with speed of light and they do not require any medium. नहीं है तो भी वो travel कर सकते हैं बेटा. Right? So what is speed of light? Speed of electromagnetic radiation, it is represented 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second, which is very very high. Right? जैसा अभी मैंने बताया, from sun to earth around 8 minutes it will take to reach. Right? So the speed is very high. 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second means 3 into 10 power 8 divided by 10 power 3 से अगर हम divide कर दें बेटा, तो ये किसमें कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा आपका 3 × 10⁵ किलोमीटर पर सेकेंड. That means 3 lakh kilometer per second. In 1 second, it can travel 3 lakh kilometer. So the speed of electromagnetic radiation is very high. Right? बात समझ में आ रहा है आपको?
Yes, sir.
3 lakh kilometer per second. Now, थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने आपको बताया था what is relation between frequency and wavelength. So frequency is equal to velocity upon wavelength. मैंने ये बताया था आपको. But मैंने आपको क्या बोला कि almost all radiations that we are surrounded by are electromagnetic radiations. And what is velocity of electromagnetic radiation? It is represented by small c. It is represented by small c. So we can say that frequency is equal to c upon wavelength. बात समझ में आ रहा है बेटा? We can say that nu is equal to c upon wavelength. इनिशियल फॉर्मूला क्या बताया था मैंने इसके पहले आपको? फॉर्मूला आपको क्या बताया था? फ्रीक्वेंसी इज इक्वल टू वेलोसिटी अपॉन वेवलेंथ. Since the velocity of electromagnetic radiation is represented by small c, that is speed of light, so can we write nu is equal to c upon lambda? Any problem? हमने v को c से रिप्लेस कर दिया. v is equal to nu is equal to c upon lambda. This is very important formula for electromagnetic radiation. Frequency, that is nu is equal to c upon lambda. C is speed of light, lambda is wavelength. Frequency is equal to c upon lambda. C is wavelength, speed of light, and lambda is wavelength. Okay. And speed of light is 3 × 10⁸ meter per second. Now we know that c is constant. Speed of light is constant. So can we write like this? Frequency is inversely proportional to lambda. Can we write like this? Tell me. Since we know that c is a constant, so can we write frequency is inversely proportional to lambda? Can we write like this?
Yes,
Frequency
sir.
is inversely proportional to lambda because c is constant. That means suppose हमारे पास different waves हैं. So the wave having lesser frequency, if frequency is less, wavelength will be more. Lesser the frequency, more will be wavelength. More is the frequency, lesser will be wavelength. Are you getting what I am saying? Frequency and wavelengths are inversely proportional. Because यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं wavelength डिनोमिनेटर में आ रहा है. तो अगर wavelength की वैल्यू इंक्रीज होगी तो फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या होगा बेटा? डिनोमिनेटर में. अगर wavelength इंक्रीज करेंगे, आप c तो कांस्टेंट है, तो wavelength इंक्रीज करेंगे तो फ्रीक्वेंसी डिक्रीज होगा. Do you agree with this? Because wavelength is in denominator. So more the wavelength, lesser will be frequency. Can we write like this? More the wavelength, lesser will be frequency. Is it clear? Any problem?
No, sir.
All of you have to reply. Okay, you have to respond what I am saying. If you are getting what I am saying, then you have to say yes or no. Okay. So more the wavelength, lesser will be frequency. Lesser the wavelength, more will be
More will be frequency.
frequency. So frequency and wavelength are inversely proportional. So all of you, first of all, copy this formula. The relation between frequency, wavelength, and speed of light. Frequency and wavelength. Copy this formula. कुछ स्टूडेंट्स लेट में ज्वाइन क्यों कर रहे हैं? बताइए, आप हाफ एन आवर लेट ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं. कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ने लेट में ज्वाइन किया है. आपको थ्री का टाइम है तो आपको 3 पे ज्वाइन करना है बेटा. व्हाई यू आर ज्वाइनिंग लेट? अगर आप लेट में ज्वाइन करेंगे तो आपको कैसे समझ में आएगा? Copy this formula, all of you. First,
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
okay.
Done, sir.
Okay. So frequency and wavelengths are inversely proportional to each other. Now, जैसा अभी मैंने आपको थोड़ी देर पहले बताया कि वी आर सराउंडेड बाय डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ वेव्स, रेडियो वेव्स, अल्ट्रावायलेट वेव्स, माइक्रोवेव्स, गामा रेज, एक्स रेज, विजिबल रेज. सो अभी हम लोग क्या करने वाले, सन के डिफरेंट पार्ट्स होते हैं. लाइक अगर हम सन रेडिएशंस दैट आर कमिंग आउट ऑफ सन हैव डिफरेंट पार्ट्स. तो उन सभी जो पार्ट्स हैं उनको हम लोग एक ऑर्डर में लिखने वाले हैं, इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ वेवलेंथ. दैट मींस द रेडिएशन हैविंग हाईएस्ट वेवलेंथ उनको हम लोग लास्ट में लिखेंगे, एंड द रेडिएशंस हैविंग मिनिमम वेवलेंथ उनको हम लोग सबसे पहले लिखेंगे. So the radiations that are coming out of sun have different parts. तो डिफरेंट पार्ट्स को हम लोग इस तरह से इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ वेवलेंथ में लिखेंगे. इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ, दिस इज 1 मिनट. Wavelength of EM wave. EM waves means electromagnetic waves. So electromagnetic waves, that means the radiations that are coming out of sun have different parts, like cosmic rays, gamma rays, X rays, ultraviolet, visible, IR, infrared, microwaves, radio waves. So इन सभी parts को हमने increasing order of wavelength में लिखा है. So cosmic rays have minimum wavelength. Cosmic rays have minimum wavelength. Then after that, gamma rays have more wavelength than cosmic rays. X rays more wavelength than gamma rays. X rays के बाद आपका आएगा ultraviolet. Ultraviolet के बाद आपका आएगा visible, having more wavelength than ultraviolet. Then infrared. Infrared after that microwaves, and radio waves have longest wavelength. Radio waves have long. So out of all electromagnetic radiations, out of all parts of electromagnetic radiation, which part of electromagnetic radiations have longest wavelength? Which part of
Radio.
electromagnetic radiation
Radio
have
waves.
longest wavelength? Radio waves. Now if you are asked that why radio waves are used for telecommunication, then what will your answer?
They have the
Means,
longest wavelength.
That means the radiations that are that we are using in mobile or television, that are called radio waves.
They can travel long
Mobile-
distances and will not
Mobile,
get scattered.
mobile, television, radio. So all these electronic devices, they use radio waves because they have longest wavelength. So they can be catched from long distance. They can travel long distance. That's why they are used for telecommunication. Radio waves, right? They have longest wavelength so that they can travel long distance. They can be communicated from long distance. They have a long range. Radio waves have long range. That's why they are used for telecommunication, for mobile signals, for radio waves, and for televisions. Right? Then microwaves have slightly lesser wavelengths than radio waves. Microwaves is used in microwave oven. Infrared waves have heating effect. Visible light, only we can see visible light. The wavelength, visible light have a particular wavelength, that only we can see. Then ultraviolet has slightly lesser wavelength than visible. Then X-rays, then gamma rays and cosmic rays have minimum wavelength. Are you getting what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
So that means हम लोग लेफ्ट टू राइट जब मूव करेंगे so wavelength increase कर रहा है. So cosmic rays have minimum wavelength and radio waves have maximum wavelength. Can you tell me which part of electromagnetic radiation will have maximum frequency? Maximum frequency.
Cosmic rays.
Cosmic rays, right?
Cosmic
क्योंकि
rays.
अभी मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले आपको क्या बताया? Wavelength and frequency are inversely proportional. That means जिस वेव के लिए वेवलेंथ मिनिमम होगा उस वेव की फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या होगी बेटा? मैक्सिमम होगी. जिस वेव की वेवलेंथ मिनिमम होगी उस वेव की फ्रीक्वेंसी मैक्सिमम होगी. लेसर द वेवलेंथ, more will be frequency. So the cosmic rays have minimum wavelength, so it will have maximum frequency. And if you are asked that which wave will have minimum frequency?
Radio waves.
Radio waves. So radio waves have maximum wavelength, minimum frequency. Inversely proportional. Wavelength and frequency are inversely proportional. एंड थोड़ी देर के बाद हम लोग ये भी देखेंगे कि फ्रीक्वेंसी एंड एनर्जी आर डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल. दैट मींस जिस वेव की फ्रीक्वेंसी ज्यादा होती है उसकी एनर्जी ज्यादा होती है. बिकॉज ऑल दीज रेडिएशंस हैव सम एनर्जी. साउंड हैव आल्सो एनर्जी. अगर साउंड काफी तेज कर दे तो क्या आप उसको टॉलरेट कर सकते हैं? साउंड की पास भी एनर्जी होती है बेटा. राइट?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You can't tolerate that, right?
Yes, sir.
So all these radiations have a particular energy. If you are asked that which radiation will have maximum energy, then what will your answer? More frequency, more energy. Frequency and energy are directly proportional. So the radiation having maximum frequency will have maximum energy. Frequency and energy are directly proportional. The radiation having maximum frequency will have maximum energy. So can you tell me which radiation will have which part
Cosmic
of
rays.
electromagnetic radiation will have maximum energy? Cosmic rays. After that, gamma rays. Right? So from left to right, wavelength is increasing. From left to right, this is increasing order of wavelength or decreasing order of frequency. Wavelength is increasing, frequency is decreasing, or decreasing order of energy. So we can write here cosmic rays minimum wavelength, maximum frequency, maximum energy. Maximum frequency, maximum energy. Radio waves maximum wavelength, minimum frequency means minimum energy. Is it clear up to here?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So that's what I have written here. Frequency and wavelength are inversely proportional, but frequency and energy are directly proportional. Higher the frequency, more will be energy. Okay. Now these waves can be represented like this. You can see some waves are very close enough and some waves have a particular distance. Just by seeing this wave, can you tell me which wave have a longer wavelength and which wave have shorter wavelength from left to right?
Longest wavelength and Gamma has shortest wavelength.
नो, मैं आपसे ये बोल रहा हूँ कि यहाँ पे लेफ्ट साइड एंड राइट साइड में जो मैंने वेव्स रिप्रेजेंट किया है, बाय सीइंग द वेव which part has longer wavelength, which part has shorter wavelength, left side और right side. That means यहाँ पे आपको अगर वेव दिखे तो इधर आप
wavelength and right side has lower wavelength. Oh, sorry. Yes.
लेफ्ट साइड हैज हायर वेवलेंथ बिकॉज यहाँ पे आपके डिस्टेंस बिटवीन क्रस्ट आपको ज्यादा दिख रहा है बेटा, राइट? इधर आपको डिस्टेंस बिटवीन क्रस्ट ज्यादा दिख रहा है, डिस्टेंस बिटवीन टू कंसेक्यूटिव क्रस्ट इज वेवलेंथ। इधर आपके डिस्टेंस बिटवीन टू कंसेक्यूटिव वेव्स ज्यादा दिख रहे हैं, दैट मींस लेफ्ट साइड में वेवलेंथ हाई है, एंड राइट साइड में डिस्टेंस बिटवीन टू कंसेक्यूटिव दे आर रिप्रेजेंट वेरी क्लोज इनफ। क्लोज रिप्रेजेंटेशन मींस क्रस्ट के बीच में डिस्टेंस कम है, दैट मींस वेवलेंथ कम है। तो क्या हम लोग इसको इस तरह से बोल सकते हैं? लेफ्ट साइड में हम लोग बोलेंगे कि यहाँ पे आपका हाई वेवलेंथ है, राइट साइड में हम लोग बोलेंगे लो वेवलेंथ। कैन वी राइट लाइक दिस? हाई वेवलेंथ लेफ्ट साइड, राइट साइड लो वेवलेंथ, बाय सीइंग दिस, राइट? नाउ सी highest wavelength electromagnetic waves having highest wavelength is radio waves. Radio waves are used for broadcasting of radio and television. Then microwaves are used for cooking. It is used in microwave ovens. Next is infrared rays. Infrared rays have heating effect. They have heating effect, right? So these are this transmits heat. These are used in winter. They have heating effect. Next is visible light. And after visible light, ultraviolet light. So that means visible light is in between infrared and ultraviolet. So visible light की जो अगर हम wavelength की बात करें, so visible light have longer wavelength than ultraviolet, but shorter wavelength than infrared. Can we say like this? Visible light is intermediate between ultraviolet and infrared. Such type of questions can be asked in competitive exam. Visible light की जो wavelength है वो अल्ट्रावायलेट एंड इंफ्रारेड के बीच में आ रही है। तो हम लोग ऐसा बोलेंगे कि विजिबल लाइट हैज लॉन्गर वेवलेंथ देन अल्ट्रावायलेट बट शॉर्टर वेवलेंथ देन इंफ्रारेड, राइट? यू कैन सी हियर लेस वेवलेंथ, हियर मोर वेवलेंथ। सो लेफ्ट टू राइट अगर हम मूव कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे अगर हम लेफ्ट टू राइट मूव कर रहे हैं तो क्या हो रहा है बेटा? वेवलेंथ इंक्रीज हो रहा है, राइट? वेवलेंथ इज इंक्रीजिंग, इजंट इट? So हम ऐसा बोलेंगे कि visible light has more wavelength than ultraviolet but lesser wavelength than infrared. Ultraviolet radiations have harmful effects. They are used in fluorescent tubes. X-rays are used in medical field, right? To view inside the bodies of the objects, right? And gamma rays have very low wavelength or very high energy. So these are used for killing cancer cells. You don't have to memorize these uses, but you have to memorize the order of wavelength. क्योंकि order of wavelength आपको केमिस्ट्री में पूछा जाएगा। बात समझ में आ रहा है बेटा? Which wavelength has more wavelength? Which part of electromagnetic radiation has more wavelength, and which part of electromagnetic radiation has lesser wavelength?
Sir, what are cosmic rays used for? Or is there any use or not?
Cosmic rays have no use. The cosmic rays are the rays that are coming from space. They have no use, right?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So if you are asked that out of X-rays and visible light, which will have longer wavelength, X-ray and visible light, what will your answer? You have to memorize this order, right? This is your homework. Today you have to memorize this order. Okay? You have to memorize this order. This is homework for today. So out of X-rays and visible light which has longer wavelength.
Visible light.
Visible light has longer, and which have longer frequency, which have more frequency.
X-rays.
X-rays, which have more energy out of X-rays and visible light.
X-ray.
X-rays. Okay. Now human eyes cannot see all part of electromagnetic radiation. Human eyes can only see those wavelengths which are ranging from 7600 to 3800 angstrom. Human eyes cannot detect all type of wavelengths, all type of radiations. Human eyes can see only the radiations that have a particular range of wavelengths, that is ranging from 3800 to 7600. बात समझ में आ रहा है बेटा? And that is the range of visible light, right? So visible light में different colors होते हैं, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. This is represented by Vibgyor, right? Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So human eyes can see only these colors. All colors have a specific wavelength of light. Like अगर आपने रेड बल्ब लिया है तो रेड बल्ब से जो रेडिएशंस निकल रहे हैं उनकी वेवलेंथ डिफरेंट होती है. येलो बल्ब से जो रेडिएशंस एमिट हो रही है उनकी वेवलेंथ डिफरेंट होती है. So different color lights have different wavelengths, and human eyes can only see the lights having wavelength from 3800 to 7600. अगर किसी रेडिएशन की वेवलेंथ 3800 से कम है, लाइक अल्ट्रावायलेट, वी कैन नॉट सी दैट. अगर किसी रेडिएशन की वेवलेंथ 7600 से ज्यादा है तो भी हम लोग देख नहीं सकते. वी कैन ओनली सी द रेडिएशंस बिटवीन having wavelength between 3800 to 7600. This is approximate. Are you getting what I am saying? 3800 to 7600.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, if we see visible light has 7 colors. But अगर आपसे पूछा है कि visible light में total कितने wavelengths possible है, so your answer will be infinity wavelengths. Like यहाँ पे 3800 से 7600 के बीच के सारे wavelength आप देख सकते हो. 3800 से 7600 की वेवलेंथ की सभी लाइट को आप लोग देख सकते हैं. इससे ज्यादा या कम लाइट को नहीं देख सकते. सो अगर 3800 से 7600 में कितने डिफरेंट पॉसिबिलिटीज है? देयर आर इन्फिनिटी पॉसिबिलिटीज. लाइक 3800.001, 3800.002, 3800.003, 3801, 3802, 3803, 3803.3, 3803.34. इस तरह से बोल सकते हैं. सो हाउ मेनी पॉसिबिलिटीज आर देयर? In visible light there are infinity wavelengths, 7 colors, infinity wavelength. Now in visible light there are 7 colors. Which color light has longest wavelength? If you are asked like this, which color light has longest wavelength? What will you answer?
Red.
Red color light has longest wavelength. Out of all colors, red color light has longest wavelength. Now if you are asked that why red color is used for danger signal, what will you answer? Why red color is used for danger signal?
Because it
Why
has
not
longest
other
It is
wavelength?
more visible.
Will travel long distances and will be less scattered by the particles present in the atmosphere.
Yes, absolutely correct. So red color light have longest wavelength. So you can see red color light from long distance. It has very less scattering power. अगर हम येलो कलर की बात करें तो येलो कलर लाइट जो होता है बहुत ही जल्दी स्कैटर हो जाता है. बट रेड कलर लाइट हैव वेरी लेस स्कैटरिंग पावर. दैट मीन्स फ्रॉम लार्ज डिस्टेंस, फ्रॉम ए लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस यू कैन सी रेड कलर वेरी क्लियरली. As its wavelength is very high, so you can see red color from a long distance. That's why red color is used for danger signal. अगर हम violet color की बात करें तो violet color है minimum wavelength. So you cannot see violet color from a long distance as clearly as red color. Are you getting what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
So out of all color light, red color light have maximum wavelength, and which color light has minimum wavelength? Violet, right? Now if you are asked that which color light has maximum frequency, then what will your answer? Which color light has maximum frequency? Violet, right? because I already told you that lesser the wavelength, more will be frequency. So violet color light की wavelength कम है, minimum है, तो उसकी frequency maximum होगी. Red color light की wavelength maximum है, तो उसकी frequency minimum होगी. So वेव गियर में अगर हम लेफ्ट टू राइट मूव करते हैं तो वेवलेंथ इंक्रीज हो रहा है. अगर हम राइट टू लेफ्ट जाएंगे तो फ्रीक्वेंसी आपकी इंक्रीज होगी. राइट टू लेफ्ट जाएंगे तो फ्रीक्वेंसी इंक्रीज होगी बेटा. ओके, सो रेड कलर लाइट हैज मैक्सिमम वेवलेंथ और मिनिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी. इज इट क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we'll solve some questions based on this. Suppose the question is, if wavelength of a particular wave is 5000 angstrom, then calculate its frequency. Wavelength is given, you have to find frequency. So is there any formula that relates between wavelength and frequency? What is that formula? Nu is equal to C upon lambda. Use this formula and find out wavelength is given, you have to find out frequency. Can you solve this question? All of you? Can you solve this question? Wavelength is given 5000 angstrom, can you find frequency by using nu is equal to C upon lambda? C is speed of light 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. C is known, wavelength is known, you can find frequency. All of you solve this and tell me what will be correct answer.
Yes, sir.
All of you have to solve the question in your rough notebook. क्या आप सभी लोग solve कर रहे हैं rough notebook में?
Sir,
हाँ बताइए.
6 into 10 raised to 12 meter
6 into 10 power 12. No, that's not correct. I think. Try again. Wavelength is given and you have to find frequency. All of you. Try it once. Wavelength is given, you have to find frequency. Wavelength of light is given, you have to find frequency.
Sir, 6 into 10 power 4 meter per second.
Six into 10 power 4. That is also not correct. Anyone? Other students? क्या आंसर आ रहा है बताइए.
Sir, 6 into 10 raised to 14.
14. Yes. What is unit? Kilogram. What is unit? You have to write unit also.
Sir, unit. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
हाँ.
Sir,
बताइए.
unit meters.
Meter. Yes, that's correct. So frequency nu is equal to C. C is speed of light and lambda is wavelength. This is relation that you have to use. Wavelength is given, you have to find frequency. C is speed of light and its value is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. And lambda is 5000 angstrom. Now यहाँ पे आप देखिए, मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था कि जब भी हम लोग कोई फॉर्मूला यूज करते हैं तो न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर में यूनिट सेम होनी चाहिए. यहाँ पे अगर आप न्यूमरेटर में देखें तो मीटर पर सेकंड एसआई यूनिट है, तो लैम्डा को भी एसआई यूनिट पे रखना होगा. लैम्डा को मीटर में रखना होगा बेटा. राइट?
Yes.
किसी फॉर्मूले में न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर दोनों सेम यूनिट होना चाहिए. अगर आपका न्यूमरेटर मीटर पर सेकंड है तो डिनोमिनेटर भी मीटर में चेंज करना है. अगर आपने 5000 एंगस्ट्रॉम वैल्यू पुट किया, यू विल गेट रॉन्ग आंसर. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट एंगस्ट्रॉम इनटू मीटर. and we know that 1 angstrom, 5,000 angstrom will be 5,000 rest temperature,
Second.
right? So meter and meter cancel. So after solving, you'll get 6 into 10 power 14 hertz. This will be the correct answer. All of you check it once.
Yes, sir. The unit is hertz per second.
Hertz or per second.
Hertz or per second.
So all of you check it once. Is it clear to all of you? Any problem? Do you have any problem?
No, sir. No problem.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So next question is, for broadcasted electromagnetic radiation of frequency 1200 kilohertz, calculate number of waves that will be formed in 2 kilometer of distance. All of you try to solve this question. For a broadcasted electromagnetic radiation, broadcasted electromagnetic radiation means the radiations that are used for broadcasting, for television broadcasting.
Radio waves.
Radio waves. Radio waves frequency is given. See, radio waves frequency is very high. It is in order of kilohertz. Kilohertz का मतलब क्या है? into 10 power 6. रेडियो वेव्स की वेवलेंथ काफी ज्यादा होती है, इसलिए हम लोग उनको किलोहर्ट्ज में रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. अदर जो आपके वेव्स होती हैं उनकी वेवलेंथ रेडियो वेव जैसी नहीं होती है. Some waves are very small, having very small wavelength. Some waves have very large wavelength. Right? So broadcasted electromagnetic radiation frequency is given. You have to find number of waves in 2 kilometer of distance. Can you solve this question? All of you try to solve this question.
Yes, sir.
Try to solve this question. If you are not able to solve, I will help you. Okay. First, all of you try to solve this question. Hint is, first of all, find wavelength.
Calculate wavelength.
Yes, first of all, find wavelength from frequency. And frequency and wave number में क्या रिलेशन मैंने आपको बताया थोड़ी देर पहले. फॉर्मूला मैंने आपको बता दिया है. Starting
by 1 by wave.
Okay. So frequency is given. All of you first find wavelength. जैसा अभी हमने इसके पहले क्वेश्चन में किया है, nu is equal to c upon lambda. Frequency is given. Find wavelength, all of you. And once you find wavelength, you can find wave number by using formula. Hello students, are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so wavelength की वैल्यू क्या आ रही है बताइए?
Sir, 4 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 3.
Okay, so frequency, that means nu is given. (1200 into 10 power 3 hertz), like 1 kilohertz is 10 power 3 hertz. So 1200 into 10 power 3 per second. Now we will use frequency is equal to C upon lambda. So we can write lambda is equal to C upon frequency. C is 3 into 10 power 8, frequency is 1200 into 10 power 3. So from here you will get wavelength to be 250 meter. All of you are getting 250 meter wavelength. Wavelength is 250 meter. Are you getting the same value?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting the same value, all of you? So first of all, convert kilohertz into hertz. Then use nu is equal to C upon lambda, this formula. Frequency is given, you can find wavelength. So wavelength you will get 250 meter. Up to here, is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now 250 meter is the wavelength of length of one wave. So 500 मीटर में कितने वेव्स बनेंगे बेटा, अगर आपसे पूछा जाए? 250 मीटर इज द लेंथ वन वेव. 500 मीटर में कितने वेव बनेंगे आपके?
250.
Sir, 2 waves.
250 meter is the length of
2 waves.
this is the length of one wave. 500 मीटर में कितने वेव आते हैं? 2 वेव.
2 waves.
और अगर आपसे पूछा जाए 1 किलोमीटर में 1 मीटर 2 किलोमीटर में 2000 मीटर डिवाइडेड 2000 मीटर लेंथ ऑफ अदर स्टूडेंट आर गेटिंग माय क्लियरली.
Yes, sir.
आप प्रॉब्लम तो प्रॉब्लम है. क्या आपने कॉपी कर लिया बेटा? कॉपी कर लिया आप सभी ने?
1 मिनट से.
Okay, now write next question. Next question is, if wavelength of visible light varies from 4000 angstrom to 8000 angstrom. मैंने रेंज आपको क्या बताया था? विजिबल लाइट का रेंज मैंने क्या बताया था आपको? बताइए.
Sir, 3800 to 7600.
3800 to 776. So approximate हम लोग 3800 को अगर हम approximate वैल्यू देखें तो हम लोग 4000 मान सकते हैं. यहाँ पे approximate रेंज दिया हुआ है. Just for memorization you can memorize like visible light ranges from 4000 to 8000. Approximate value 4000 to 8000. So question is, if wavelength of visible light varies from 4000 to 8000 angstrom, then calculate the range of frequency of visible light. That means wavelength की range given है आपको. Minimum value of wavelength is given, maximum value of wavelength is given. So can we find the range of frequency? Range of wavelength is given. Can you find the range of which formula you have to use? Nu is equal to C upon lambda. Nu is equal to C upon lambda. So minimum value of wavelength कितने given है बताइए मुझे? 4000. तो जब आपका वेवलेंथ मिनिमम होगा उस समय फ्रीक्वेंसी कैसी होगी बेटा? मिनिमम होगी या मैक्सिमम?
Maximum, sir.
मैक्सिमम होगी. और जब आपका वेवलेंथ मैक्सिमम होगा उस समय फ्रीक्वेंसी कैसी होगी?
मिनिमम.
मिनिमम. तो आपको मिनिमम वेवलेंथ की वैल्यू है तो आप मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी निकाल लीजिए. आपको मैक्सिमम वेवलेंथ की वैल्यू है nu is equal to C upon lambda यूज करके minimum frequency निकाल लीजिए. So all of you solve this and tell me what is the range of frequency. All of you. And after solving, you have to write your answer in chat box, or you can tell me. Okay. All of you write your answer in chat box. Find out what is the range of frequency. Range of wavelength is given. You have to find the range of frequency. Solve in rough notebook. अगर आप सॉल्व करेंगे then only you can learn. If you are not solving, you cannot learn. All of you solve in rough notebook. Range will be, okay, you have to tell in hertz. Okay, second inverse hertz. तो यहाँ पे फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो वेवलेंथ गिवन है वो एंगस्ट्रॉम में गिवन है बेटा. तो क्या आपने मीटर में इसको चेंज किया? मैंने आपको बताया था ना मीटर में चेंज करना होता है. एंगस्ट्रॉम को सबसे पहले मीटर में चेंज किया, अदरवाइज यू विल गेट रॉन्ग आंसर. कन्वर्ट एंगस्ट्रॉम इनटू मीटर. एंगस्ट्रॉम को मीटर में चेंज करना है आपको. Seven 7.5 into 10 power 14. Okay, that's correct. So see how to solve this question. Minimum value of wavelength. Minimum value of wavelength is given 4000 angstrom. So when wavelength will be minimum, frequency will be maximum. And maximum value of wavelength is given 8000 angstrom. So when wavelength will be maximum, frequency will be minimum. Again and again I am saying wavelength and frequency are inversely proportional. If wavelength is maximum, frequency will be minimum. So for calculation, wavelength and frequency, will use frequency is equal to C upon lambda. Frequency is equal to C upon lambda. If frequency is maximum, wavelength will be minimum. So maximum value, once we will put minimum value of wavelength, we will get maximum value of frequency. C is 3 into 10 power 8, lambda is 4000. एंगस्ट्रॉम को मीटर में चेंज किया, into 10 power minus 10 कर दिया. 10 power minus 10, इसको आप न्यूमरेटर में ले जाएंगे तो 10 plus 8, 18, 18 and 18 minus 3. 18 minus 3 will be 15. 3 by 4 is 0.75, so you will get 7.5 into 10 power 14 hertz. Is it clear up to here? Maximum value of frequency will be 7.5 into 10 power 14 hertz. Are you getting the same value?
Yes.
Maximum value of frequency will be 7.5 into 10 power 14 hertz. This is the maximum value of frequency.
So it is okay, right? I mean, I've approximated 3.75 to 3.8.
That is correct. That is also correct.
Okay, sir.
So now we have to find minimum value of frequency. So when wavelength will be maximum, frequency will be minimum. C is 3 into 10 power 8. Maximum value of wavelength is 8000 angstrom. 8000 angstrom को हमने मीटर में चेंज कर दिया by multiplying 10 power minus 10. After solving, we'll get 3.75 into 10 power 14 hertz. Any problem up to here?
No, sir.
All of you are comfortable in this?
No problem, sir.
Okay. So range of visible light is given 4000 to 8000 angstrom. This is the range of wavelength. So what will be our range of frequency? 3.75 into 10 power 14 to 7.5 into 10 power 14. This will be the range of frequency. So this is how we can find frequency if wavelength is given, or we can find wavelength if frequency is given. So you have to memorize this formula. Okay. Now we will come to next topic. Next topic is Planck's quantum theory. Planck's quantum theory. Max Planck, he was the famous mathematician at that time. तो उन्होंने बहुत सारे एक्सपेरिमेंट किए लाइट के ऊपर, एंड अपनी एक्सपेरिमेंट से उन्होंने कुछ कंक्लूजन निकाला, कुछ स्टेटमेंट दिया उन्होंने, एंड दैट स्टेटमेंट और दैट कंक्लूजन, दैट थ्योरी इज कॉल्ड क्वांटम थ्योरी ऑफ लाइट. That is called quantum theory of light, and it's very simple topic. What is quantum theory of light? So according to his experiment, Max Planck said that any object emits radiation in the form of small packets of energy called quantum. लाइट अगर हम बल्ब की बात करें, सपोज आपके पास बल्ब है, जैसा आप स्टार्टिंग में ही मैंने आपको बताया था, इफ एनी बल्ब इज ग्लोइंग, दैट मीन्स some particles are emitting. That particles are emitting very fast, and that particles are very small, so we cannot see that particles. And what are that smallest particle called? That smallest particle of light is called photon. So light is made up of photon. Photon is the smallest particle of light. So we can say that any object emits radiation in the form of small packets of energy called quantum or photon. बात समझ में आ रहा है?
Sir, a quantum and a photon are the same, right?
No,
I mean,
there is small difference. I will tell you, there is small difference between quantum and photon. So in case of light, these small packets of energy are called photons. तो बेसिकली होता क्या है, सपोज हमने बल्ब लिया है, तो बल्ब को ऑन किया, तो वहां से जो स्मॉल पार्टिकल्स निकल रहे हैं उनको फोटॉन्स बोलते हैं. या सनलाइट से जो रेडिएशन निकलते हैं, सनलाइट की जो रेडिएशन है, दे आर मेड अप ऑफ फोटॉन. लाइट सोर्स से अगर कोई रेडिएशन निकल रहा है, दे आर मेड अप ऑफ फोटॉन. बट अगर आपने किसी मेटल को हीट कर दिया अप टू इट्स मेल्टिंग पॉइंट, लाइक आयरन को अगर आप हीट करेंगे अप टू रेड हॉट कंडीशन, that will also emit light, isn't it? अगर आपने आयरन रॉड को रेड हॉट कंडीशन तक हीट कर दिया है up to its melting point, that will glow. Metals will glow. If you will heat that metals up to its melting point, they will glow, and they will also emit light. They will also emit light, but that light is different. जो सनलाइट रेडिएशंस हैं, दे आर डिफरेंट, दे आर मेड अप ऑफ फोटॉन. जो आप बल्ब यूज कर रहे हैं, CFL यूज कर रहे हैं, दे आर मेड अप ऑफ फोटॉन. बट अगर आपने किसी मेटल को हीट किया है अप टू इट्स मेल्टिंग पॉइंट, वहां से भी रेडिएशन निकलेंगे. दैट रेडिएशंस आर कॉल्ड क्वांटम. आर यू गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम सेइंग? व्हाट इज डिफरेंस बिटवीन फोटॉन एंड क्वांटम?
yes, sir.
वेरी स्मॉल डिफरेंस, राइट?
Yes, sir.
सो लाइक मैंने आपको प्रीवियस क्लास में बताया था, इफ यू हैव 100 watt bulb, so it will emit 100 joule of energy in 1 second. And suppose energy of one photon, since photon is very small, so each photon has a specific value of energy, but that energy is very less because photons are very small, so their energy is also very small. So all radiations are made up of photon. Photons are called energy packets. Each photon has some specific value of energy, although it is very small, right? Like 100 watt का अगर आपके पास बल्ब है, so it will emit 100 joule of energy in 1 second. And if energy of one photon is 10 to the power minus 5, that means 100 lakh photon or 1 crore photons. 1 crore photons will be emitted in 1 second. You can imagine how fast the photons are emitting. So can you see that photons? If they are emitting very fast, no, you cannot see that photons, right? Now, जैसा अभी थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने बताया था, energy of this photon. मैंने आपको क्या बताया? Each photon has some specific value of energy. So इन photons की energy किस बात पे डिपेंड करती है? Frequency के ऊपर. Higher the frequency of light, more will be the energy of photon. जैसे अगर हम बात करें डिफरेंट कलर लाइट की, मैंने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले आपको बताया था, रेड कलर लाइट हैज मैक्सिमम वेवलेंथ, वायलेट कलर लाइट हैज मिनिमम वेवलेंथ. अगर आपने एक रेड कलर की लाइट ग्लो किया है, ऑन किया, और एक वायलेट कलर की लाइट ऑन किया है, सो रेड कलर लाइट से भी फोटोन एमिट होंगे, वायलेट कलर लाइट से भी फोटोन एमिट होंगे, बट विच बल्ब विल एमिट हायर एनर्जी फोटोन? कैन यू टेल मी? Which bulb will emit higher energy photon?
Red one.
Red color bulb or
Red?
Blue color bulb? No, not red. Blue color bulb. Because मैंने आपको क्या बताया? Energy of photon is directly proportional to frequency. Red color के लिए wavelength maximum है, तो frequency कम होगा बेटा, और frequency कम होगा तो energy कम होगा. वायलेट कलर लाइट के लिए वेवलेंथ कम है, फ्रीक्वेंसी ज्यादा होगी, बिकॉज वेवलेंथ एंड फ्रीक्वेंसी आर इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल. lesser the value of wavelength, more will be frequency, and more the frequency, more will be energy, because frequency and energy are directly proportional. Higher the frequency of light used, higher will be energy of photon that are emitted. That means अगर हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी की लाइट आप ग्लो कर रहे हैं, वहां से जो फोटॉन्स एमिट होंगे उनकी एनर्जी हाई होगी. क्या ये बात समझ में आ रहा है आपको बेटा?
Sir, can you please explain once again?
Okay, sure. we know that frequency and wavelength are inversely proportional, but energy and frequency are directly proportional. That means higher the frequency, lesser will be wavelength. Higher the frequency, lesser will be wavelength. But energy and frequency are directly proportional. So higher the frequency, higher will be energy. Up to here it is clear.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So suppose हमारे पास two bulbs हैं. One is red bulb, and in this photons are emitting, and one is violet color bulb. Right? One is violet color bulb. So red bulb. My question was which bulb will emit higher energy photon. So red color bulb has more wavelength, means lesser frequency, because wavelength and frequency are inversely proportional, and lesser frequency, lesser energy. अगर हम वायलेट कलर की लाइट के बारे में बात करें, so violet color light has lesser wavelength. Less wavelength means more frequency, and higher the frequency, more will be energy. So which color bulb will emit high energy photons? बताइए.
Violet.
Violet. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Any problem?
Sir.
Any problem? Are you getting what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
wavelength and frequency are inversely proportional. Wavelength and frequency are inversely proportional, but frequency and energy are directly proportional. Higher the frequency of light, more will be energy of photon. Okay, clear? Now, since energy, we can write energy of photon is directly proportional to nu. यहाँ से हम लोग डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनलिटी कांस्टेंट रिप्लेस करेंगे. प्रोपोर्शनलिटी कांस्टेंट आएंगे तो एक आपका वी कैन राइट E इज इक्वल टू एक प्रोपोर्शनलिटी कांस्टेंट आएगा. So E is equal to H into nu. This is one formula. This is very important formula. If frequency is given, you can find energy of photon by using this formula. What is H here? H is called Planck's constant. Because this theory was given by Max Planck. Max Planck is name of scientist. So in his honor, it is given a separate symbol. H is called Planck's constant. And the value of Planck's constant is 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 joule second, that you have to memorize. Or approximately you can write 6.63 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. So from here you can see that frequency and energy are directly proportional. So E is equal to H into nu. You have to memorize this formula. What is use of this formula? If frequency is given, we can find energy of photon. H is constant. Can you find energy of photon if frequency is given? Right? Now, if wavelength is given, how to find energy of photon? Just replace mu as C upon lambda. Since we know that frequency is equal to C upon lambda, so we can write energy of photon is equal to SC upon lambda. So this formula is used if wavelength is given. Use this formula to find energy of photon. If frequency is given, we use this formula. Okay. Is it clear to all of you? Any problem?
No problem, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So I will give you homework. You have to solve that. Write one homework. First question is calculate energy of photon having wavelength 3000 angstrom. This is homework.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ बताइए.
Sir, above you had solved one question. I mean, you had written it solved. The 100 watt bulb gives 100 joules of energy per second. So, sir, I didn't understand that calculation. You calculated the number of photons being emitted from the bulb.
Okay, I will wait. So first write this question. Calculate energy of photon having wavelength 3000 angstrom. Write this question as homework. All of you have to solve this question as homework. Okay. Energy of photon having wavelength 3000 angstrom. So which formula you will use for this question? E is equal to hc upon lambda. H is Planck's constant, c is speed of light. Planck's constant is 6.6 into 10 power minus 34, c is 3 into 10 power 8. Now see, suppose you have 100 joule of energy, 100 watt bulb. So 100 watt bulb means it will emit 100 joule of energy in 1 second. 100 watt bulb. 100 joule of energy in 1 second. Now suppose energy of one photon is 0.01 joule. So total energy is 100 joule. Total energy जो bulb emit कर रहा है that is 100 joule. And one photon की energy 0.01 है. So number of photon कैसे calculate करेंगे आप? 100 upon 0.01. Right? बात समझ में आ रहा है बेटा आपको? So how
Sir,
much you will get?
I couldn't hear, sir.
हाँ. This is clear.
No, sir.
Suppose you have 100 watt. क्या नहीं समझना है बताइए आप? क्या नहीं समझना है?
100 watt bulb.
100 watt is unit of power. What is unit of power, right? So आपने देखा होगा आपने कोई भी CFL लिया या फिर बल्ब लिया तो उसके ऊपर पावर मेंशन होता है, whether it is 100 watt or 250 watt or 50 watt. 100 watt bulb means it will emit 100 joule of energy in 1 second. That means 1 second में 100 joule total energy emit होगा in the form of photons.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now suppose अब ये जो photons है ये one photon की energy नहीं है 100 joule. 100 joule is the energy of n photon. This is the energy of n photons. So हमें one photon की energy given है 0.01 joule. Suppose one photon की energy 1 joule होती
Okay,
है.
one photon
number of photons
is
कितने
given
होते
to us.
This is energy of one photon 0.01.
Okay, sir.
तो नंबर ऑफ फोटॉन्स आपको फाइंड आउट करना है तो आप क्या करेंगे 100 डिवाइडेड बाय 0.01 दैट इज यू विल गेट 10,000 photons. 10,000 photons will be emitted in 1 second. If energy of one
Okay, sir,
photon is
understood.
0.01.
I just got confused that where we calculated energy of one photon.
Okay, fine. So आज की क्लास में हमने वेवलेंथ का ऑर्डर यहाँ पे हमने डिस्कस किया. Order of wavelength or different parts of electromagnetic radiations. This you have to memorize. You have to memorize the formulas. All formulas you have to memorize, and you have to revise the notes that I will send you. PDF notes to your WhatsApp group, chemistry WhatsApp group. All of you are added to chemistry WhatsApp group.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
आप में से कोई ऐसा है जो केमिस्ट्री ग्रुप पे एडेड नहीं है? अभी बता दीजिए. केमिस्ट्री सेपरेट ग्रुप मैंने बनाया, केमिस्ट्री डाउट करके. केमिस्ट्री ग्रुप की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. अगर आप में से कोई केमिस्ट्री ग्रुप पे एडेड नहीं है तो मुझे इन्फॉर्म कीजिए.
Sir, I am not added in that group.
Yes, sir. I am also not added in that group.
So write my WhatsApp number is 7905175427. ओके, आप मुझे मैसेज कीजिए, मैं आपको ऐड कर दूंगा व्हाट्सएप पे. ओके, दिस इज माय व्हाट्सएप नंबर 7905175427. ओके, आप में से कोई भी अगर केमिस्ट्री व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे एडेड नहीं है तो आप मुझे एक बार मैसेज कीजिए, मैं आपको ऐड कर लूंगा. ओके, फाइन. हाँ बताइए. नहीं, ओके, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. अब जैसा है आप रिकॉर्डिंग अपलोड कर दीजिए यूट्यूब पे. मींस पूरे लेक्चर के ड्यूरिंग वॉइस में प्रॉब्लम था या कुछ स्पेसिफिक टाइम में? हाँ ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. आप जैसा है अपलोड कर दीजिए, यूट्यूब पे अपलोड कीजिए और आप केमिस्ट्री ग्रुप पे लिंक शेयर कर दीजिए. ठीक है, एक बार यूट्यूब आप अपलोड करने के बाद केमिस्ट्री ग्रुप पे लिंक शेयर कर दीजिए सो दैट कुछ स्टूडेंट लेट में ज्वाइन किए थे वो भी लेक्चर देख सकते हैं. ओके.
सर होमवर्क क्वेश्चन का आंसर 10 raised to 15 प्लैंक्स कांस्टेंट जूल्स है.
That we will discuss in next class. Okay, fine. Homework question हम लोग next class में discuss करेंगे. Okay बेटा. That's all for today.